This video is about YouTube automation using faceless self-improvement whiteboard animation videos. If you want to build this kind of channel, this video is for you. But I'm not just going to explain how to create it, because that's not what you actually need. What you need is a simple, completely free, repeatable format that lets you create a full video from scratch every single time. If you follow this format, I guarantee you'll be able to make these videos on your own, without guessing, without confusion. And I know this works because this is the exact process I use to structure and produce my videos. Before we go into the system, there's one thing you need to get right. If you make these mistakes, the system won't help you because the channel fails before execution even begins. This is why most faceless channels die before they properly start. I'll keep this brief. The first mistake is uploading self-improvement videos on a channel that already belongs to a different niche. That confuses the audience and sends the wrong signals from day one. The second mistake is asking friends or siblings to subscribe. If they're not interested in self-improvement, they won't watch, and inactive subscribers hurt your performance. The third mistake is skipping the warm-up phase. If you don't consume similar content, YouTube doesn't clearly understand who your videos are for. And the most dangerous misunderstanding of all is this: thinking faceless automation means effortless. If you're creating the full video yourself, it's not easy, and AI doesn't remove the work. It only changes how the work is done. Avoid these mistakes, and the system we're about to cover will actually work. Now, we can move into execution. Now that you know the mistakes to avoid, the next confusion is usually this: where do you actually start when making the video? Some people say, gather ideas first, then write the script. Others say, write the script first, then think about the title and thumbnail. But in my opinion, the first thing you must focus on is packaging, because packaging decides whether your video gets clicked or completely ignored. Packaging has three parts: the idea, the title, the thumbnail. But this is not about random ideas. Packaging always starts with one specific audience. You are not making a video for everyone at the same time. For example, in self-improvement or fitness, you don't just make a general video. You decide who the video is for. If you are targeting students, your title might be 5 exercises for students. You can go even more specific: the best fitness routine for a college-going boy, or the best fitness routine for a college-going girl. This clarity, one audience, one promise, that is packaging. To make this process easier, I use a prompt that helps with niche packaging. You simply paste your audience into the prompt, and it generates ideas and titles tailored to that specific group. The prompt is linked in the description. Copy it, open ChatGPT, paste it there, and replace the audience with teenagers, working professionals, older people, whoever you're targeting. It will give you packaging based on that audience. Now, assume your packaging works and people actually click your video. If they leave after a few seconds, YouTube won't push it further. So what's the point of packaging if retention fails? That's why the script is the second thing you must focus on, and you must focus on it deeply. The script is the most crucial part of retention. If your script is designed with the right psychological elements to keep people watching, YouTube will naturally push your video. But if the script fails, nothing else matters. There is no point in animation, visuals, or effort if people leave early. That's why, for this niche, script writing deserves serious focus. To help with this, I use a script prompt that I've trained using many scripts from this exact niche. You can find this prompt in the Google Doc linked in the description. Copy the prompt, paste it into ChatGPT, add your video idea, and clearly mention how many minutes you want the script to be. When you run it, the output will be a script written for one specific audience, designed with psychological triggers that encourage viewers to keep watching. But remember, this prompt is not the final decision maker. No prompt can replace human judgment. Understanding how people think, where they lose interest, and how to guide attention, that is still your responsibility. The prompt helps, but human input is critical in script writing. Now, once your script is strong and capable of performing well, the next step is visuals. Visuals are also important in this niche, so we use AI to create them, not to replace thinking, but to save time. This allows us to focus more on animation and overall execution instead of getting stuck on design. To do this, go to the Google Doc linked below and copy the visual prompt. Paste your full script into that prompt, and it will generate 5 highly detailed image prompts for each concept in your script. If you need more visuals, you can simply type next, and it will generate additional prompts. Once you have the image prompts, copy them and paste them into any image generation model, like Nano Banana or any other tool you prefer. Generate the images and download them. At this point, your base visuals are ready. Now you have packaging script visuals, but without audio, none of this holds together. So the next step is creating the voice. For audio, go to a site called Speech Synthesis. I use this because it's free, but you can also use 11 Labs or any other tool you prefer. Copy your script, paste it into the speech synthesis tool, and click Synthesize. After a short time, your audio will be generated. Inside the tool, you'll find options like speed, pitch, loudness. Adjust these until the voice sounds natural and fits the tone of your content. Once that's done, your audio is ready. Now you have packaging script, visuals, audio. The final step is animation, and this is the part that actually turns everything into a video. This is also where monetization becomes realistic, because unlike the earlier steps, we won't rely on AI here. You'll need to learn and use animation software. For this, I use VideoScribe. You can use any free alternative if you want. I personally use an older version. The process is simple. Upload your images into the software, place them on the timeline. VideoScribe automatically animates them in a whiteboard style. You can add multiple images, adjust their order, let the software animate them, and then export the final video. At this point, the video itself is complete, but there's still one final piece. If people don't click the video, all of this effort is wasted. That's why the thumbnail matters. To learn how to create thumbnails using AI, click the next video.